Hello, Tina Mitchell here with your tip of the day. Today, I would like to share some stories that you may be familiar with, stories of tragedy to triumph, and what it looks like on the other side of tragedy when you fight for your life. First story is Richard Hagerman and Donna Whitson, now Donna Norris. They called the FBI and news media when their 9-year-old Amber went missing. She was abducted and murdered in Arlington, Texas in 1996. They and their neighbors searched for Amber. And then 4 days after the abduction, a man walking his dog found her body in a storage drainage ditch. Her killer has never been found, and her homicide remains unsolved. Within days of Amber's death, Donna was calling for tougher laws governing sex offenders. Amber's parents soon established People Against Sex Offenders, PASO. They collected signatures hoping to force the Texas legislation into passing more stringent laws to protect children. Now we have the Amber Alert, a child abduction alert system in the United States due to their efforts. Amber is officially an acronym for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response, but was originally named after Amber Hagerman. Did life defeat Richard and Donna? John Walsh and son Adam John Walsh, November 14th, 1974 to July 27th, 1981. He was abducted in a Sears department store at the Hollywood Mall in Hollywood, Florida on July 27th, 1981. His son was later found raped, murdered, and decapitated. John Walsh became an advocate for victims of violence crimes and as well as the host of the television program America's Most Wanted. Did John let life take him down? Candace Lightner is an American organizer and founding president of Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MAD. On May 3rd, 1980, her 13-year-old daughter, Carrie, was killed by a hit-and-run drunk driver in Fair Oaks, California. When Candace heard the sentence given to her daughter's killer, a repeat offender of drinking while intoxicated, she was outraged and organized Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. Candace wanted to raise public awareness to the serious nature of drunk driving and promote tougher legislation against the crime. She appeared on television shows, spoke before U.S. Congress, and addressed professional and business groups for many years to change public attitudes, modify judicial behavior, and promote a tough new legislation. Did Candy put up a fight? Nick Vujicic, motivational speaker. Nick was born with tetraalemia syndrome, meaning he was born with no arms or legs. Discouraged and depressed as a child, he struggled to understand his life's meaning. As a teenager, Nick started Life Without Limbs, an organization dedicated to helping those with disabilities discover how and the meaning of life. Now he is an international speaker, evangelist, and daily inspiration to many, including his wife and children. He won the Australian Youth Citizen Award for his bravery in 1990, and in 2005, he was nominated for the Young Australian of the Year award. How did Nick view his life? How would you view your life if you were Nick? And my last story is Lindsay Valages. Lindsay is an author, of anti-bullying activist, and motivational speaker. From the time that she was born, she has suffered with a disease that prevents her body from accumulating fat. She has 0% body fat. As a result, she looks different and has incurred bullying for most of her life. As a teenager, she accidentally discovered a YouTube video where someone featured her as the world's ugliest woman, a moment that brought cyberbullying into her life. But she chose to allow this to empower her. Lindsay has turned the sorrow of that moment into good. She completed college, speaks on anti-bullying, and teaches compassion in a remarkable and very visual way. Having written multiple books and released her movie, A Brave Heart, her story, Lindsay's influence has had worldwide impact, helping others to see the good in themselves. Did Lindsay embrace her beautiful uniqueness or let people make her believe that she was ugly? Donna Norris, John Walsh, Candace Lightner, Nick Vujicic, and Lindsay Valages are normal people that did something extraordinary. They use their tragedy for motivation to make a change in the world, a big change. Their tragedies helped others see that there is hope and that it is possible to turn your tragedy into triumph. I believe that life throws us tragedies so we can share a story of triumph on the other side, but you must fight through your tragedies to make it to the other side. If you're interested in hearing my story of tragedy to triumph, you can find it in my email signature link, or if you're listening to this online, a link in the post. Tina Mitchell, making a difference in families, one mortgage at a time.